us Mr. Jagannath, who has recently got a placement at Oracle. So, hi Jagannath.
Hi everyone. Uh,
So, Jagannath, if you can give an introduction of yours, more detailed introduction that what I said to everyone will be glad to know actually. So,
sure, why not? Hi everyone. I am Jagannath Pandit. Currently, I am seventh semester final year in electrical engineering, and 1 month ago, I just placed in Oracle.
okay, so Jagannath is like everyone definitely dreams of getting placed in a leading software firms like any FANG you can say, or obviously like Oracle is one of the leaders in cloud platforms actually. So if you can definitely give us an idea what was your preparation strategy and what did you do beforehand to get placed in Oracle?
Okay, so Oracle, basically for Oracle interview, there are some 4 rounds. First round was like online test for every companies is like. In Oracle, there is no coding question in the online test. They are basically focusing on the logical reasoning, aptitude, and English, and some MCQ questions that based on data structure and algorithms. For data structure algorithm, for MCQ part, you can follow like GFG, Geek for Geek site. There is some quiz section for data structure and algorithm. Most of the questions came from this. And for the logical reasoning and the aptitude, they are not that much hard. If you are normal distance practice like 1 week or 2 week ago your placement session, then it's okay, completely fine. And for English, you don't have to give extra effort because you whatever you learn, you can make sure like this question will come or not. So you can sure like from where you have to prepare, you can ignore that part.
So, Jagannath, since this was the basic idea of preparation, like you can definitely tell us what all questions were asked to you in an interview, and if your CV was played an important role during an interview or not.
Yeah. So after the online test, there are three personal interviews. First was face-to-face interview on based on completely coding questions. There is two coding questions. One is hard coding, and another was easy medium level. And the second round was based on some CS fundamental topics like OOPS and software development, like system design little bit. And the third round was completely based on my resume. That was asked to explain my project that I have did, and also some tech stack of what I have used in my project, and also some behavioral questions. Yeah, that's
Okay, so is it like any particular topic they were more focusing on? Like few, I have also interacted to others, and they were saying they're focusing on data structures and more on OOPS concept. So, was your interview kind of that thing, or it was any particular technique? Because I know that you are good in web development and all. So, was it like a web development kind of interview or a general software line interview?
yeah. There is some preparation difference. Like if you prepare from product-based company, they don't much focus on your development part because they know if they had some problem solver, they can teach you whatever they want based on their requirement. But if you want to join some service-based company and some startup, they need some skills like web development, app development, whatever the requirement. They will surely look into that part. But for product-based company, as I told, they will surely focus on your fundamentals, how clarity on your have on that topics, and also the problem-solving skills. For problem-solving skill, I suggest you should prepare on the Leadcode platform and some GFG articles on whatever you have doubt. Like you can follow that.
Okay, so Jagannath, a very important question that you are from electrical engineering. So, not being from a CS background or not having any touch with CS subjects other than the first year few subjects you might be having. So, it's like what motivated you to go into the software field instead of going into the hardcore electrical line?
Yeah, frankly speaking, when I'm in final year, when I just see the placement process, I see few electrical companies are coming, and most of them are from software. So initially, I started preparing for placements. Like I have to crack software in software companies. But when I start preparing, when I solve problems, then it's kind of addicted. Like I'm quite addicted to problem solving, and also I have a quite good experience on web development and
Acha. So Jagannath, if you can tell me that electrical you didn't have any course curriculum in electrical is not like any software company profile oriented. So did you take any extra course like other paid courses that are available anywhere, or it's like YouTube was the only source, or did you have any projects, or were you working under startups or internships or anything which motivated you for this?
Okay, so luckily I have a minor in computer science. So all the computer science fundamentals like DBMS, OS, and COA computer networks, these are all covered in my minor. And for other development part, I usually refer YouTube for that.
Okay, so do you feel that any projects, do you have any projects in the field of CS, like other than your final year projects of department, do you have any projects, CS
Yeah,
oriented projects?
yeah.
Yeah, so if you
So
can give
I
any
have,
idea, yeah,
yeah,
carry.
I have done three projects basically. One on microservice, and another was on progressive web app, and one from Monstag application that was Instagram clone.
Okay, so do you think that in your interview these projects played an important role in
Yeah,
giving an idea? Yeah, so
yeah.
you can explain a bit.
Basically, in a product-based company, they don't see like what much tech, how new tech stack you are using, what technology you know. They're just focusing on how much clarity on the tech stack you are using and how much scalable your project is. Means how much user that can use. Basically, the normal people they're made for only 1,000, 5,000 people. Or suppose there are some huge huge traffic will be in your site, then how can you handle that? And also there is some new feature will be added you want to add in your website, then how much scalable your project is that you can easily adaptable to new changes. They are basically focused on that. So my project was like microservice, which was completely scalable and available, so it will be helping for tracking the drinking thing.
Okay, so above all, since you have given most of the idea how to prepare and all, so you can definitely give an final tips of suggestions like the interview cracking tips to the those who are watching this video, so that they get motivated at least to do get into software because they have the fear that software means zindagi jhan na. So if you can give some cracking tips so that they can get motivated.
No, as you told that Jindagi Jhandona, it's not like that. It's completely fun. In the initial stages, it's a little bit tough. Like when you start problem solving, that it will take 1 hour, 2 hours to solve a single problem. And you saw your friends are easily solve this problem, and you will take a little bit time. So don't think that. I also take one, two problem whole day to solve the one only two problems. So it's not like that. Gradually, your speed will increase, and once you have command, then you can easily crack any online test, and also the PI also.
Okay,
And
so
also, don't focus on the problem solving, and also you have to focus on the CS fundamentals.
okay. So any book like do you you can give any YouTube reference so that they can have a CS fundamentals or any YouTube channel because these are free of cost obviously so they can easily
Yeah.
access to them. So you can give any channel name or something.
For CS fundamental, I used to prefer the GFG YouTube channel, and also Knowledge Get YouTube channel is there. And for problem solving, I don't follow any YouTube. I just follow some sites like Leadcode and GFG.
Okay, so there is actually many of us, many of the subscribers have actually asked me like to make videos on Leadcode and GFG. How it is different from both platforms are quite different from each other. So which one is better, Leadcode or GFG according to you?
Yeah, for starting, GFG is better because the time complexity was quite a little bit okay. But if we compare to Leetcode, the time complexity was quite hard. So you have to pass the solution with appropriate time complexity. And the UI of Leetcode is quite better than GFG. And for running time, compile time, these are much faster than GFG.
Okay, so lead code is definitely good option if you are quite means you have got familiar with coding and this development thing, competitive
Yeah.
programming. Yeah. So thanks Jagannath for giving your time, and it was definitely an important session with you, so that many may get an idea that it's never to have depends upon your branch that where you will go. So since you had a minor in CS, do you think a minor in CS makes you more oriented towards software, or without minor also guys can crack CS interviews?
Yeah, without minor, you are obviously we all the engineer student we all study before exam and we all follow YouTube channels. So yeah, even if you don't have minor, you can study of your own. That's not a big deal.
So I think that's quite a lot of information out there. Everyone get obviously will get benefited out of it. So thanks Jagannath. Ending this session here. I like this.